Alright guys, so I'm going to do this video for you guys on why you attract narcissists, and there's no right or wrong answer to this. There's no like, this is why. Nah, because there's many reasons why you could attract narcissists, and that is exactly why there's no right answer to this. There's a lot of right answers. And there's a lot of things as well that it might not be that. It could be something else, and that's what this video is on. So I'm going to name a couple things just to give you guys an idea and an outlook on this. Because narcissist individuals, it all depends on the person itself. Because they can need you for this, they can need you for this, they can need you for that or this or that or whatever it is. Some narcissist individuals, they want you when you're weak, when you're low, when you're down on yourself, because they know if you're up in spirits, if you're positive, if you're healthy, if you're smart, they don't have it in them to attract somebody like this and keep them. They know that this person will not put up with their bullshit, so they want the weaker individual who's going to put up with their bullshit, who's going to take it. They want a weak individual who is almost like desperate for somebody. So sometimes narcissists want individuals like this. Sometimes they want the successful, the good looking, the rich, the person who has it all together. And these are usually the more better looking type of narcissists out there. Like for instance, some of the hot blondes, they are very narcissistic. And I'm not picking on blondes, it's just, that's an example. And they try to lock down the most high value, richest, best looking dude they can find. And that's why I'm saying in this video, it is all different. Some narcissists, like I said, they want the weaker individuals so they can control them and make them their slave and their puppet. And some narcissists want that rich, good looking dude who has all the status, who has all the money, who has all the resources, who has everything. And this person wants to lock them down and live a life of just doing whatever they want because their husband is rich. It's almost like those are the two options. And if you attract narcissists, you got to think to yourself, is everything good with you? If all you do is attract these individuals, are you sure that everything is good with you? Because the way I am now in my mindset, and I'm going to give you guys a good idea on this of how I think, and I do have success with this, and it's been really good ever since I've had this mindset towards the dating world and women. And women can take this from me too towards men, because I'm a guy. Obviously I like girls, so that's my perspective. Like what I'm looking for is like, I'm just going to let you guys know what matters. Looks do matter to a certain extent. You have to be physically attracted to your partner. It matters to an extent. They don't have to be perfect. It's not like they have to have the prettiest face, nice this, nice that, nice this, nice that, just like everything on point. Nah, not really. But they have to look good enough for you. And whoever says otherwise is just lying. I don't care what anybody says. Looks matter to an extent. It's not everything. Health matters. I don't want an unhealthy partner, because if you're unhealthy, I guarantee you you're going to bring me down. I guarantee you you're not going to be on my level. And I guarantee you you're not going to be a happy, positive person. Why would I want something like that in my life? Of course I don't. So if all you do is eat unhealthy, we're not going to work. Period. And it doesn't mean you can never have a meal that's bad. It doesn't mean that, but like for the most part, you're healthy, you take care of yourself, you're happy. Things like this matter. I would like a smart woman who knows who she is, who knows what she wants, who doesn't need, who isn't so codependent and needy. Rather, she wants me or somebody else or whoever. She has the type of mindset that she wants you but she doesn't need you type thing. It's the same with me. If I choose to have you in my life, it's because I want you but I don't need you. Like, we can go our separate ways right now because I really don't need you but I do want you type thing. That's a healthy mindset. You shouldn't need somebody. It's because that's just like, it's codependent, it's needy. You're just gonna be like lost without them type thing. Nah, like, who are you without them? That's what you have to remember when dating. You cannot lose yourself in somebody else. And that's how a lot of these toxic relationships form, because they do get too consumed with another person and forget the things that makes them them. And I made mistakes in the past, like whenever I was a lot younger, to the point where I'm living my life for somebody else. Like, I'm doing what they're telling me to do. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm being a slave. That is a narcissistic relationship. And it is not healthy. And these are all the things that play a factor. Like, I do have high standards. I don't have like the highest standards. There is higher, because some people won't accept anything less than the reflection of perfection. And I do have high standards. I'll say that, I really do. But it's not like unrealistic. It's very realistic, and they are out there. And I talk to people, so looks ain't gonna cut it with me. I've cut off so many females who are straight up dime pieces, smoke shows. But up here, nah, not gonna happen. Let them know to their face, not gonna happen. Not even over text, in person. Me in the passenger seat, them in the driver's seat, or me in the driver's seat and them in the passenger seat, both happened. I was in the driver's seat before, talking to the girl that was with me in the passenger seat, telling her these things. Vice versa. I was in the passenger seat of a woman's car before too, told her the same things. It just, I cannot see it happening. It's just not going to happen. And for different reasons too, but not every good looking girl is messed up, but some of them are. So you have to watch out for that. They focus so much on their appearance that they forgot to upgrade their mindset. They think they're so superficial, they think looks is the only thing that matters, because they want to use manipulation on other people. They don't want to get better mentally. They don't want to become a better person. They just want to use their looks as a form of manipulation. And these very, very, very good looking people out there that are evil on the inside, they can manipulate a lot of people. They can still get a lot of people. Trust me, they can. There's a lot of people that would die to have somebody that looks as good as that, and they know that. So they use that as manipulation. It's just not going to get me. That stuff got me in the past when I was really young. And it's not like I knew they were crazy and accepted it. Not at all. They played it off very well, as if they were normal, and they just were not. So, and if I would have known who they really were on the inside, I wouldn't have dealt with them anyways, because looks never, in my mind, was the deciding factor. I just really believed I was with somebody normal at that time. And yes, they were super good looking, but they were messed up, so didn't work out. And whenever I catch these girls that might look good, they might catch your attention. It's like you might see some potential in them. Let's see who this is. Then it ends up being another situation that's messed up. You cut it off and you continue on, because another one's going to come right around the corner, and that's just how it goes. So And I'm somebody personally, I take good care of myself. I eat clean. I eat a lot of clean food. I exercise daily. Um, I'm all about the health and wellness. I don't do things that's going to affect my health. Like in the long run and stuff like that, it's just stupid. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. And when I say I don't drink, I mean like I'll consume alcohol 1 to 3 times a year. I mentioned this in the video. More so once or twice, but I just don't like it. I don't like how I feel the next days. Of course, I like having a drink in the moment. It's fun. You loosen up. It relaxes you more, but the next days, you just don't feel like yourself for at least like a couple days, at least, depending on how much you drink. But and if you drink a lot, you can feel off for a whole week. That's how it is with me, because I notice a lot of things, and I'm not normal for like another week if I drink a lot. And I haven't drank a lot in like 5 years. So, like for the last 5 years, it's been like a few drinks, even if I do have a night where I decide to consume alcohol at all. So, I take good care of myself, my health, my wealth. I take good care of everything. I'm not a spender, I'm a saver. I do like to spend, but I like saving even better, so it overrides me spending money on stuff that I do not need. I'd rather have money in the bank than have a lot of things that I don't even need and an empty bank. Some people are the opposite. They have spending habits, they have other bad habits. And that's something else. Like, I wouldn't want a person that can't control themselves, like financially and stuff like this, because it's gonna interfere with me. I can guarantee you that. And they're gonna start to try to get stuff off me, and it's just not gonna happen. I wouldn't mind buying somebody something or something like that, but not gonna drain my bank account. I'll tell you that for free. And what else am I going to add to this video before I end this one? Because I said a lot of good things, made a lot of good points. At the end of the day, we just got to be careful, guys. We got to understand what we want. We got to understand our standards, and we can't cross the line on that. We can't settle for less. We can't have these standards and then something comes and then we go down of what our standards are. Nah, we're keeping our standards up the way we know where they should be. And you know what? You can see potential in a person. You can give them a shot for a little bit and kind of keep them just there to make sure they continue to do better, to work their way up, because you know what? Somebody might not be in the best situation and they could build themselves up, because that can happen. But you just have to be careful in doing that as well. Because in those situations, you can be fooled, you can be taken advantage of. Things like this can happen, and it's only going to leave you angry and bitter and all these other things. So, you just got to be careful. You got to like keep your space and your distance between somebody like this if you plan on dating somebody like this. And that's all it is. And I've been there before. And when it was all said and done, things didn't end up working out. When it ended, it was pretty fine. It wasn't that big of a deal, because I kept my space and I understood that. I understood the situation. I knew the person was not on point as they should be, so it's like I don't take them fully serious. I completely acknowledged that and understood that, and it just did not affect me as if I was all in on something like that. And it's like, you have these visions of it happening, you think it's going to work and all these things. Nah, like I really was just like, you know what, it could. Like with this person, like something could happen, but I'm not banking on it. Like I'm not seeing the end result here. I don't see it, but I see the potential, so we'll see what happens. And there's nothing wrong in doing that. Like I said, you just got to be careful. So. But anyways, guys, I said what I need to say. I made my points. And I'm sure there's other things as well that I just cannot think to spit out right now to end this video, but I think I got it all. There's two different sides to how a narcissist will try to get you. There's different sides to it. Sometimes, they do, like I said, they do want the more successful person with the status, with the this, with the that. They have the look, they have everything. It could be some evil witch that is a straight dime piece, 10 out of 10, blonde, everything you could think of. And she wants to lock that guy down and pretty well live a free life for the rest of her life, do whatever she wants, have all the money, have everything, start to have kids. And now she's got him whipped. There's narcissism that goes on like this, and there's narcissism where women take advantage of weaker men so they can use them exactly what they need them for. And these are the same women that never stay with that one guy. They use him up for a year, maybe half year to a year to 3 years to 5 years. Sometimes people get used for 10 years or even more, and they're on to the next guy. It's like they had this plan there the entire time. They were using this person the entire time, and they knew it was going to end at some point. And that point came, and they found better supply. And they keep going to weaker men that they can easily get over on to make their miserable life great. At least greater than it is, not great. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, ending the video here, and I'll be back with the next.